Hey guys, so I am back and I wanted to show you just some of the things before I end up putting them away. Some of the things that I purchased while I was at my retreat, some of the things that we were gifted, and then some of the things that I picked up at the free table. So let me show you first what we were gifted. So we get a little gift each day that we're there. Let me just make sure. Okay. So, all right. I think that's good. And I apologize for the glare. I'll try my best to move these. Let me move this pile out of here so that I can easily shift. Sorry about that. All right. So the first thing we got gifted is this Simple Stories birthday set. It's a 12 by 12 simple set. I don't think I've ever gotten any of these before. So it's 2 sheets of 3 double-sided designer cardstock, including cut-apart elements, and then 1 sheet of cardstock stickers. That includes 65 stickers. So it's a little mixing. It's a small sampling. It's cute for birthdays. We were gifted these 2 together. They're the coordinating solids paper pack from Echo Park called Hip Hop Hooray. And then we also got this 6x6 paper pad. This one I won in one of their raffles. So they were they do raffles at the end of each weekend, and so I won this particular one, the cider and donuts, which is one that I had wanted but I didn't want to buy because I have so much fall stuff, and you know the drill. And for one of the challenges, you can get like a bingo and you spin the wheel, and so I ended up picking up some of these the foam letters. I picked the foam letters up first in the hopes that I could get the collection, but I ended up winning the collection. So it was meant to be. It was meant to be. I also, this is stuff that I purchased. I purchased this from Fancy Pants. It's part of their Enchanted Garden. I love this color of green. I'm like obsessed with green currently. I love all of the little sayings. So I thought those were really adorable. I also picked up some of the 49 in Market, the Willow laser cut elements. I really, again, obsessed with green. So I think those will come in very handy. So we got like a little gift certificate thing so we could spend. This was all spent at the same store. And I picked up some more of these because I just can't ever go wrong with these. These are great. The 3D foam squares. And now, let me see. Where do I want to begin? Oh, let me show you. There's something called a cozy. So this is the particular crop that I attend, their initials. And so they made a cozy so you could put your cold drink so it doesn't make a ring around your on your surface. So that's what that is. They gifted that to us. And then I can tell you, let me move these. One of my girlfriends gave me these. They're 6x6 pockets, I think. I'm not sure of the measurements, but she gave me a bunch of these. And she also gave me a bunch of these. She's been putting her I don't know if she's been putting her collections, but she said she bought these on Amazon. I've never purchased them before. And I'm going to give them a try. She gave me these little tabs that you can also put on them. So I'm going to try to see what I can put in there and use those. So now I'm going to show you what I got off the free table. And it's going to be a mishmash of stuff because everything is just thrown in a bag, guys. So I'm going to try to pull it out little by little here. This is like probably I would say an 8x8. This is a collection called, it's Pretty Little Studios. Does this say Oakley Avenue? Oh my God, I can't even read. But it has really cute embellishments in here. It has like acrylic, it has die cuts, and this is all about fall. So I'm not going to take everything out, but I thought that was really cute. And somebody was getting rid of this Sizzix 3D textured expression embossing folder. I thought that was really cute to be able to use that raised look on things. So I'm going to give that a try, see how that works. Here is another one, more embossing folders. This one is more, I don't know if you can see the design, but it is a little bit more Christmassy or wintry. It's a bunch of different snowflakes. So I do like that. And these are really, they're just really kind of cute borders. I thought they would be different for jazzing up little, you know, small pieces of paper. Let's see if I have any other embossing things. Somebody was also getting rid of their, I think these are 6x8 pocket pages. These are the these are by Simple Stories. Like I can use these anytime, all the time for my December dailies and stuff. So I thought, I'm like, I'll use those, not an issue. Let me see, what else do I have in here? I don't know where that came from. Somebody was also getting rid of these, the stamps for life. These are stamps of life, some flowers. So I thought I would give those a whirl. And then somebody was getting, these are Trinity stamps. I'm not sure if they all are, but I really like this one with the poinsettias and the leaves. And then they also had this other one with some sayings here about sunshine and outdoors. This one had a couple of different, I think this was just one set. Oh my gosh, now I can't even remember. I think I threw this one in here. So this was a cute die, like for the front of a card. You could use this in a mini album. You could use it for so many different things. The person, it looks like they had stamped out and punched out or die cut the titles. So that's really cute. And then they also have the stamped leaves, and it looks like a little squirrel, some acorns, what have you. So those are here. In case you can't see them, they're white on white, but they're punched out already. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take them. Those are cute. I'm like, especially dies. Dies are so versatile in my opinion. Somebody got rid of this one as well. Let's see, what does this one say? Memories. I'm like, that's cute. I can definitely use that one. Somebody was also getting rid of these game spinners, and I thought, maybe I can use them as, you know, little clasps or something for the mini albums that I've been creating. Excuse me. All right, let me grab some additional stuff here. Oh, this pesky cough that will not leave me. Oh, I forgot. So they also gifted us, the organizers gifted us these frames and tags and ephemera from Echo Park. This is from Make-A-Wish Birthday Boy. And this is the same, ephemera and frames and tags from Make-A-Wish Birthday Girl. So those were some more giveaways. And then I have, one of my girlfriends was getting rid of some washi. So I just picked these up from her stash. She had a lot more, but these were pretty thick rolls, and I like to use them to back the gutted pieces of paper that I cut out. So I think these are fancy pants. Ooh, geez, I dropped them. I think these are fancy pants. Where did it go? Over here. But I picked up some of these gems somebody left on there. I'm almost positive these are fancy pants. And then I think this is from one of my friends. She was getting rid of a bunch of chipboard. I'll do that one last. This one as well. It's definitely Allie Edwards. Somebody got rid of this Recollections themed. They're dimensional stickers of these acorns. I thought those were cute for fall. Somebody also got rid of these. These are some type of foam thickers. I don't remember the collection. I've seen them before. And they're glittery, and then some are a little bit more matte, a mix of different things. Somebody also got rid of, there was another piece to this, or there's two in here, I'm not sure. But these are just some ice skates. Those are cute. I have somebody was also getting rid of this black ribbon. Just different kinds of, just different finishing, and black is very versatile, so I decided to go ahead and give those a try. Here's some more dies. These are, I believe these are all snowflakes. This is probably Spellbinders, I'm guessing, by the color. I could be wrong. These are some old chipboard. This is by K and Company. This is 2 sheets. And so there's an alphabet in the front and the back, and then some sentiments. Oh, somebody was getting rid of this. Sometimes I use this for storing some of my, what do you call those? Mats. So I decided to grab one of those. This was an interesting find. This is called a page mark. This is by Making Memories. Oh my goodness, do you remember Making Memories? If you've been crafting for a long time, you know that name. This is supposed to be used, I think, as part of a page, I think. But I was thinking more of mini album for this. So I really like the way that looks. So I was definitely thinking more mini album. And somebody put some different color papers in here in this little stash. And this is really cute. These are just some foam thickers. And then they have a bunch of different like punch outs and scrap pieces of paper. But I really just got it for this, and I could probably just use the case, you know, to store different things. So I'm like, that's fine. And then somebody else was getting rid of these little clear, they're called clear holders. They're a little bit of an odd size. I think they're 9 by 12 or something like that, but I think I could use them for something, storage, you know, to transport stuff for whether it's crops or just small projects that I want to kind of keep together. And guys, that is it. I have a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, look, there's one more gem in here. I have a whole bunch of stuff to still put away, but I wanted to go ahead and at least do this layout share with you guys. Well, I still have not tackled, and I don't think I can do it today. I just finished unpacking my stuff, and I think I'm gonna try to at least divide what I've just shown you up in separate categories, and then I will go ahead and tackle the bigger items, if you will, little by little. Hello, friends. I'm already overwhelmed just looking at this pile in front of me. I need to do a bit of cleanup. This is just following this huge stack of things. It's mostly following the last crop that I attended. And I need to put some of this stuff away because, as I mentioned in a previous video, I am going to another crop. And so I am bound to bring more stuff back into my space. So we're going to start going through this. I'm going to start dividing up. You won't see all the piles, but just know I'm going to try to put piles of things so that little by little I can start putting stuff away. So here's some of the free things that I got, and I'm going to classify them. So these are essentially adhesive. This is a bunch of stuff, but embellishments. So I just need to put those away. This is going to be more like for mini albums, but they're still embellishments. So I'm going to just keep those together. More loose embellishments. Maybe I should make a pile. No, I'm gonna get too down in the weeds with the reorganization. So these, because these are birthday themed that we were given at the last crop, I'm gonna put these with the birthday. I do have a birthday folder thing for embellishments. So this same thing, this one will go with the fall. This one will go with winter. This one, 2 sheets of, so this has alphas and words. So I'm going to put this with my alphas. So anything related to words or stickers. Okay, here's another one. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put these together because they'll go somewhere in similar places. So this is going to go with my 49 and Market stuff. This one, I would like to keep together, but it is fall. So I may put it with my fall stuff. Where am I going to put themed? Maybe I'll put it here with these themed embellishments. So this is a brand new collection to my stash. So I usually take them off of, sorry for the crinkling. I usually take them out of this and just put them into a different sleeve. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that. I'm going to set this one off to the side because it's more like a collection. Same thing here. Let's see. They gave us this birthday collection. Is from the, no, 2 different ones. I think this one I will go ahead and I will separate. Oh, but it has this. Should I keep it together? I'm not going to make that decision right now. I'm just going to set it off to the side by theme. So theme or needs to go into the collections. This one just needs to get put back. I played with that one. These are single sheets of paper. Now I'm just going to put these off to the side here for a sec because I do want to go through them because some of them belong with the cardstock and some do not. This I need to put with my travel. This I thought was a really cute paper for Christmas. So here's more just single sheets. I'm just going to put this one aside because that paper is smaller, but I do want to put it with my Christmas stuff. Okay. And more paper. Now, let's see. Here is some more. These are some enamel dots. So I'm going to put those in a separate pile with enamel dots. This can go back with my sequins. I don't know where these were. Maybe they weren't anywhere. Okay, those are going back. Maybe I'll put those with my enamel shapes. This one's easy because it's another alpha. It'll go with the alphas. Oh, here's more enamel dots. Those can go with the enamel dots. And oof, these are just a bunch of different embellishments. So I do need to go through those. And just grab them here. This looks like 49 and Market. Okay. This is stickers. I'm just going to throw that over there. This goes with the tags. This is more embellishments. Now, I am just going to look really quick to see if this one belongs with my travel. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, because I know there's some 49 in Market and I don't want to find them after the fact. So these are 49 in Market. I can put those back. Same thing here. And okay, now these are ready to go with embellishments. This is a rub-on sheet. God only knows what year it is. So I'm going to set these 49 Market stuff off to the side because I'm getting derailed here. This is paper. So I'm just going to set the paper aside for now because I do need to go through it. So let me find somewhere. All right, 49 Market, you're over here. I don't know where I'm going to put that, but all right. So this is from a layout, words that I was working on before my last crop. And this, friends, is a mishmash. Okay, we've got even some dust bunnies that went along for the ride or came back, not sure. So I need to start splitting these back into where they go back to. Okay, here's embellishments I didn't use. Here is pattern paper. So I'm going to set, gosh, my desk, you should see it. I'm going to put 6x6 papers right here. I'm going to put pattern paper scraps here. And I don't think this is a full sheet of paper. I'm going to move 49 in Market and the rub-ons further out. And I'm going to try to keep this as my space here. And then I'm going to put the scrap pieces of paper here. And I'm going to put cardstock here. Anything 6x6. I know this isn't a 6x6 paper. I mean, it's cut down to 6x6 at this point, but it's not really a 6x6 paper. Look at this. All right, that one, I think that's it. I did try to go, see, I think I thought, oh, I could fussy cut that, which I can. Before I put the scraps away, I am going to look through them and make sure that anything that needs to get fussy cut, I do before I put things away. Oh, yeah, I'll put it there because I have to fussy cut that. Here's more embellishments. I don't know if you guys subscribe to my friend Scylla over at Choice Bits of Bliss, but she was playing around with rub-ons and fabric, and somebody put this on the giveaway table, so I thought that was I love the idea. I love how her fabrics little swatches came out. So even if I don't use the entire thing, I think I could cut around and they're very usable. This is more, it's definitely a thicker fabric. I'm not sure what kind it is. I'm not good with naming fabric. So, all right. So far we haven't had much cardstock. There's a blue piece of paper. Oh, look, there we go. One. Embellishments. Why? I thought I was good about going through my leftovers, but clearly some of them did not. I did not go through them very well. Okay. Oh, these are the little Oh, here's more 6x6. More embellishments, scrap paper. Oh, that must have fallen off. Scrap paper. Oh, look. I had a moment of craziness and somebody left this. That's kind of me most days, if you know. If you know. All right, pattern paper, pattern paper. Oh, more embellishments. I will tell you, I love making kits, but this is the worst part of making kits. Is putting back the stuff that you didn't use. Although this is going fairly fast. It's not taking me a long. Oh, I love this paper. I love how this layout came out that I made. I have a previous layout share in case you missed it. Tune into that. And then what I end up doing once I put this back, now I don't know that because I kept this because of the border, and I've used, as you can see, I've used both borders. So I don't think I will use this, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. I don't know why I didn't get rid of it before. Here's more cardstock, and so what I do with the scraps of paper, just for in case you're wondering, I do keep them separated by pattern paper and cardstock, and then I have them in 8.5 by 11 page protectors, and then I sort them by color. All right, so a lot of pattern paper to put away, and some cardstock. So now we're done with that. I'm not going to get too much into the micro organizing right now. I'm just trying to make piles and trying to, these will be really easy because I'm not going to micro organize these right now. That will be on the to-do list. All right, so now I want to go through these papers because this is the other piece. I want to separate the pattern papers from the cardstock. All right, so let me get more in frame here, and hopefully I don't find scraps. This is how I used to divide my page kits, particularly if I'm doing like a session where I'm doing like back to back, essentially, like just making a bunch of different single page kits. I just use that long paper in between. All right, so more pattern paper and cardstock. Yep, pattern paper. I think I got it for that one. For the snowflakes. Here's cardstock. Oh, I know. This was from I had pulled those into my travel. So that's all the pattern paper. That's good. It's not a ton. And I had pulled these for some layouts that I was doing for some travel photos, and you see a whole range of different blues because I was doing quite a few layouts about definitely being seaside. So, all right. I'm just trying to put them in kind of general. Oh, these are pattern papers. I need to go over there. So just some general color families. Like this is more teal, which I did need, but I don't need them now. All right, so I think these belong here. And these are kind of in between these. All right. Okay. And here's some more blue. So let's put those together. Are there any more blues in here? Here's green, white. Oh yeah, here's some navy. We'll put the darker ones at the end, and green, and then we have an off-white and some more white. So that we can put together. All right, so let me get into, let me go grab a couple of things and then I'll be back. So as I stated, I'm not going to get into the micro organizing. Like, I could very easily spend some time in getting all of these little bits into their respective 8.5 by 11 page protectors, but future me is probably going to hate me. But I'm just going to do that because remember, we're not micro organizing. We're just trying to get things back into their space. So I'm going to do the same thing with the pattern paper scraps, and I'll be back. All right, so these are going to be relatively easy. These go into one container. I'm going to just put these on the area where I have my enamel dots, and then I'm going to put this where the tags are. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to put these little foam squares away. Again, very fast. I'm not spending a ton of time. Time is of the essence right now. Otherwise, I would spend some more time doing the micro organizing that I was mentioning. So they're fairly quickly, everything is around my area, so I can get to it pretty fast. All right, so what do we have left? We have the 49 and Market, the travel stuff. We have some embellishments and things to go through. This is a lump and bump, so I think I'm going to put that with my lump and bump stuff. This is stuff that is going to take time to do this part, as well as this. So the paper, this paper is the pattern paper. This is, it just has, something has to go back into stash. This one can go right back to where it was. So let me put my 49 and Market, the new supplies away, and I just grabbed my travel stuff, so that little chipboard is going to go in there. This is also 49 and Market, is going to go back into my 49 and Market. Oh, something's not fitting here. Let me just see. I just don't want to. Oh, I think I see it. Thank goodness. All right, so we're good there. Fast. Let's see, what else do we got? All right, this is just extra. Let's put that away. All right, so this is rub-ons. I don't know where to put this because it's not really lump and bump, but I'm gonna put it where I have my other rub-ons. This Tim Holtz stuff I said I would put in my lump and bump. This is stuff I have to go through. So stuff I have to go through is just going to get put in a pile. This stuff I'm going to just put onto my other table, so when I have some more time, then I can go through each of those. Now, what do I have left besides the embellishments? I have these different collections that I need to put into their respective different baggies things. So these I need to put back into my stash. So I'm going to put these, actually, these need some of those bags. I hate fiddling around with the the bags that, they're not even bags. They're these, what would you call them? This packaging material. I hate that. So I always repackage my stuff into these 6x12 bags. They're just open-ended. They don't have a closure or anything. I can just easily take, I'll show you. I just rip this off, rip these out, and just transfer them over. It's so much easier to get them in and out than the other. What the heck? Is this like wire? No. It's just being difficult because I want to put everything in at the same time. All right. And then it usually is not this difficult. I am running really low on those bags, so I think I need to reorder some more. So just like that, and then I just go ahead and I use this. Not that I've ever had to use it, but I just use it like that. If it was like, especially this, like I just take this out of here and I just punch it into the, staple it to the bag. All right. So I can get rid of that packaging. Same thing. We'll do the same for Simple Stories. Same thing. Take everything out. This one has a little flap here, and Simple Stories comes out. And I know which collection it's from. And I'm going to use one of these little bags. And we're not going to play around this time. We're just going to go in, get that first piece of paper in, and then it should slide right in. All right. Whew. And then we just go ahead, show you my little tiny attacher. And this is usually just how I prep them. And this is all stuff that I won or got at the last crop that I attended. So there's that. There is one more in here. So, and then what I do with these is the same thing. I just take them out of their packaging and I throw away that packaging. If you can recycle, that's even better. I do have a separate little bag for my recycling. And then I just go ahead and I put my collection in there. I reuse these particular ones, and we'll reuse these as well. And then I'll just put anything that belongs with a kit or a collection, I should say. I'll put that together just like that. Same thing will go for this one. This is I think it's a small, what do they call these? Simple set. It's a simple set for birthday. Sorry about the noise, but now you know why I don't like it. I don't like the noise. I don't like having to access it like that all the time. If I just need like a piece of paper in the collection. So, so this one, I wanted to take a look at this particular, where is tools, is it in here? Nope. Oh, I know. where is the, okay. So I wanted to take a look at the papers because I'm like, if I'm going to put this in my collection, like I probably 100% honest, I probably would use the B sides over the A sides. I would probably be more apt to use like that orange, that yellow, that stars, the blue. Okay, so I think I'm gonna break this down. And so I am not gonna need to repackage this because I will go ahead and I will put this with, so these are always hard because I always want to put them, because they act like backgrounds, so I want to put them with my cardstock, right? But it's by color, so that's gonna go in my other pile for paper. And then this will go into these ones that I've done. This one will go in the birthday, this one will go in fall, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tear through this paper pad, and you guys can, now I normally, this would be like a micro organizing, but to some extent, but maybe not so, depending on how you look at it. I am going to just pull these and I'm just going to put these with my 6x6 paper. So I'm going to put them face up based on what I think I would use. And maybe that I will put with the birthday stuff. See, I like that with the color. I would use that. I would use the blue. If it's a color that I don't think, yeah, see, like I don't think I would use that, so I'm happy to use this or put it in my stash for birthday stuff, birthday layouts that I may be able to use cut aparts. It's more birthday to me. Oh, I love that blue. Oh. And then obviously I can separate these by color, and that's how I organize my, that's how I organize my my 6x6 paper, sorry. All right, I'm having a little bit of a hard time with this one. Okay, let's see. I think it's because of the glue here. Maybe if I go ahead and put that. So, yeah, so this is how I usually go through it. I think these are duplicate now, so it should go much faster. Cake, orange and yellow will go here. This one, blue, will go here. This one will go here. There's that birthday, and then lastly, I'm not usually a card maker. Oh my goodness, there is so much adhesive on this thing that has gone into, I'm gonna have to do something with this one and just cut. Let me see, maybe I can just trim it with my little scissor and just getting these, like, the adhesive off without cutting into the paper. Okay, I know there's a bunch of people who this would be perfect for, like, card makers, because this is a great one for birthdays in general. All right, so there's that. So then I usually just will go ahead and I will put these in color families, and then once I'm ready to put the finishing touches, if you will, I just go ahead and do that. Rainbow, red, orange, yellow, and here's that one. Okay, multicolor, blue, you get my drift. And then these, I will usually do the same for. I'll put and these will go into my themed embellishment folder that I have. Okay, so there is that. So I have gone ahead and I have put the themed paper collections and embellishments that were strewn in here. I have put them together. All right, so what I wanted to do was to go through, somebody got rid of this like little kit thing. I don't know. I think this is an old Stampin' Up container. But there's like little things. Stories are life. There's like cute little sayings. So I'm going to keep that. And then I was like, oh, I don't know if I need all this paper. But I can always put these with my scraps. Not these. I wouldn't keep that. I wouldn't keep these punch outs. But I may keep, oh, this is two-sided. Okay. Oh, so is that. See, I would never use this, but that blue is really nice. Okay. Would I ever use this? Maybe. So that's chipboard. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just toss these. And this is gonna go in with my scrap paper. Goes over there. Okay. So now, you know what? I'm gonna make a little pile for chipboard because I keep those two types of embellishments separately. So we'll do that. Because we do have some chipboard on here that I had thought I might want to use. Okay, so these are flat. I think these are all flat. Yes. Yes. Same here. This is for a vacation. You know what? I don't want to lose sight of this. This can definitely go into my travel, but I don't want to lose sight of this one. I'm going to put that with my photos. This can go in with my stash or that fashionista maybe. Okay, flat. I do want to keep these handy. I'm going to just put those off to the side here till I figure that out. I think these are all flat. Wait. Nope. It's a chipboard, but it is a holiday chipboard. So this goes with a theme. Okay, so I'm going to keep this together and I will figure out, actually, I'm going to just put this with that other one that is going to go. Now, I will tell you, this is very time consuming to go through and go back. Oh, I should include these because those are going to need to go. So, all right. Now, chipboard texture, more like enamel shapes. These are jewels somebody put into that kit. I don't know where to put this because this is not even a full thicker collection. So I'm not quite sure where to put that. But I'm going to put these like little gem things with the enamel dots that I have to put away. I'm really curious to look at this. So I apologize for the noise. I didn't even open this when I was at the crop. Somebody just left it and I grabbed it. So this one looked like vellum. It is. Okay. Oh, it's close to my heart. I can tell you. Close to my heart. Oh. Oh, sorry. Cross my heart. It's Pretty Little Studio. It's called Oakley Avenue. And it's from 2016. It's by Ashley Horton is the designer. All right. These don't really go with that. It doesn't look like that collection. Apple picking. I don't really care for that. I can use the B-side for matting and different things like that. So that's very monochromatic. Not my favorite. This is that same paper. Maybe some black with this. Yeah, this is not my favorite either. These sleeves, maybe. Okay, so I would keep those together. Let me just see what else. Oh, there's a scrap piece of paper of that one that I kept. I think I can toss those little scraps of paper. They also have these acrylic shapes and these arrows. They're called fall away arrows. And then there is this really cute alpha. I like that. And this little glassine bag full of something. Not quite sure. Looks like probably embellishments and maybe even some scraps. Okay, let's take a look here. Oh, I see. I think they're also pocket pages, pocket page cards. And they even have them in vellum. Oh, there's embellishments. That's cute. Fall in love. That's cute. Okay. I like these. There's only one of those. All right. So let's put this one back in the glassine bag because those are definitely usable. Now, let's see about these because I may or may not keep them together. I think these would definitely... Are these black? They almost look like a green. I don't know. Yeah, I won't use that. I won't use those. Cozy. September. Comfy. There's more of those. There's some of these. Those are cute. This season. Hello, fall. That's cute. Hello, fall. Okay. Snuggle. Leaf love. Sweater weather. Sweater weather. Fall. And these are the only ones that I don't think I would use. I mean, I could use these to stamp on, but it's fine. It's fine if I don't, right? I don't like keeping like little itty bits like that. I can easily punch those out from things in my stash. So these I'm gonna put that I wanna definitely cut down to usable sizes, and these I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the circle ones facing out. And then what I like to do sometimes is on the back side, because you don't see anything, that's how I separate my embellishments, particularly when there's only like a couple of types, right, of embellishments. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in my fall stash. But do I want to use, I'm gonna put this like as a little kit. Do I want to use this? Maybe I will, but I'll like cut it down, if you will. So I won't bore you with that. And that's it, guys. So I still have all that other stuff to put away, but I'm tired. So I'm gonna probably do it off screen. I won't record it. But just know at some point when I have a bit more of free time, I will go back to that and do my thing with putting those things away. All right, guys. So out of that big pile that I had at the beginning, this is what still needs to, I really need to spend a lot of time on putting these away, just because of the way that, you know, I ended up pulling them. Again, this is the worst part of it all, but I can definitely do that in one sitting once I'm ready and able to do so. So I just want to thank you guys so much for staying with me today. I know I probably have had some like moments, but I appreciate you all, and I hope that this inspires you to tidy up your space a little bit. I definitely wanted to do it before the next crop, before everything goes and just creates more piles. So I thank you for just holding me accountable for doing that, and until next time, guys, bye for now.